What's going on, guys? It's another week. Means it's time for another unboxing. So I'm not sure if you guys have heard, but Super 7 has finally not only announced, but put up for pre-orders the new Super 7 Ultimate Tiger Sharks. There are 3 characters. I forget what the girl's name was. Octo something. Mako and the first villain, T-Ray. If you don't know what tiger sharks are, they're a cartoon, old cartoon. Basically, in the same universe as Thundercats and Silverhawks. Except this was literally on a water planet where they had 2 sets of villains. T-Ray was the leader of the Mantas. It was basically him and a couple small characters. And then we also had a group of villains of pirates. The main characters were humanoid forms, but thanks to a special tank, they were given abilities of underwater creatures. Like the girl, of course, was given the ability of the octopus. Mako was given the ability of a shark, the Mako shark. The creator of this tank was given the abilities of a walrus. I believe one was a dolphin, one was an orca. I think that's it. But all 3 was created pretty much by the same company. Most of the same voice actors went to all 3 shows. Unfortunately, Tiger Sharks did not find the same fan base as either the Silverhawks or Thundercats. I do believe Thundercats was bigger than Silverhawks. By the time Silverhawks came out, most of us was kind of getting away from cartoons. But it's a big deal to kind of I guess finish the trilogy IP. I'm not sure how that actually works. If Super 7 just paid the company that had the license for all three, television wise, or did they have to try and, I don't know, pay a couple companies? As far as Super 7 goes and Tiger Sharks, so like the other collections, I'm only collecting the villains. I am definitely picking up T-Ray. That's supposed to come out in November or December. Pretty similar to Kiru, Godzilla's third Mecha Godzilla. Oh, excuse me. So it's, this year for Super 7 is not a bad thing. We already got one Thundercat in. We need a second in Safari Joe. Vulture Man releases the toy version in March. Hardware and Melodia releases in March. Mothra hopefully releases either ending of January or February or March. For Godzilla fans, Kiru is also supposed to release this year in November or December, or might get pushed back to next year. T-Ray is this year, hopefully. So 1, 2, 3. Excuse me, 4, 5, 6, 7, possibly 8 Super 7 Ultimates. With the possibility of one or two, one collection being completed, and that's Silverhawks. I would never say never. I would never say it's completed, because I don't know who else they're going to come out with. Like I said, they lost the Power Rangers IP. So anything's possible. I think my Power Rangers Super 7 collection is complete. Thundercats, like I said, we have one Vulture Man coming in March. We need Safari Joe. After that, it's kind of completed. Silverhawks, yeah. So other than that, all we need to worry about is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Tiger Sharks. So little by little, all of these Super 7 figures that I want to collect is definitely being collected. I did make a interesting choice, kind of. I haven't pre-ordered her yet, but I've gotten the idea to hopefully find and buy an April O'Neil Super 7 Ultimate for my girl shelf. Because let's face it, I think when we all saw April O'Neil on the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon, we all kind of had some feelings. May not have been love, but it was one of those, damn, they drew women like this? And I think she would make a perfect collection for my women girl shelf. Still need to pick up Supergirl, a version of her. Like I said, at the moment, there's two versions that are kind of pulling at my strings. I do need to pick up Bionic 6 Rock 1. Although again, those are very small characters, so it's not too bad. But the prices of the Bionic 6 is up, unfortunately. I really don't know who else to get to finish my girl shelf, so as we progress, things are coming to mind slowly. But I have made an idea that we're going to do 3 unboxings for the Turtles. Leatherneck or Leatherhead slash and Rat King. That leaves Shredder, Bebop, and Rocksteady for next week. And then we're finished with the Turtles, at least for now. They haven't mentioned anybody new. They've been focused on other Super 7 other Super 7 Turtle versions. Not these. I think we got like 3 or 4 Casey Jones, several different types of turtles, 3 April O'Neils. I just want to finish these. And all I need is the Shark, Armagon, Dirtbag, Ground Chuck, Toka, and Reza. then the last character is a throw up. But like I said, I want to do this as fast as possible. Get the turtles out, so at least one shelf kind of looks done. So let's get into it. So Leatherhead comes with the original looking versions, the shotgun, the bear trap, and the coin. But he comes with the new bear trap, a couple mirrors, several hands, very plasticky. Damn. Compare this fishing rod with this fishing rod. We have the tail, turtle, yet. The waist is a bit loose. Yeah, a lot of him is pretty damn loose. But all in all, not too bad. So as a fan growing up, I definitely was a fan of Leatherhead. Just because, for me, if the good guys are turtles, it makes sense that the bad guy would be an alligator. So Slash does come with the original colored versions of each thing. So he has 3 hands on this one, 3 hands on the other one, some ninja blades, some grenades. Okay, you're a pain in the butt. I get it. Yeah, a little bit loose too. There's definitely things you can place on him. So Rat King doesn't come with as much as the other two. We have a rat scepter, 6 different arms, a knife, 3 heads, a lasso, a cat holding thing, So this head kind of looks like the old cartoon head. Well, the other two kind of looks like the comic books. Not too bad. So I'm guessing things go into here. And this goes on his back. But it kind of covers his face. Honestly, not great, but not too bad. Lots of extras, of course. Like I said, for some reason, these two are pretty damn loose. But they look great. And I could see Toka, which is somewhat of the same shell, just a little bit taller and straighter. I'm honestly pretty happy with how they turned out. Now remember, the original Super 7 Ultimates, these are made off of the toy line. That's what Super 7 had under contract. That's why they couldn't make a different looking Leatherhead Slash or any of the other characters. That is why they gave you what the original toys came with for most of the characters. But I definitely like it. So I love Rat King. I love Leatherhead. I was not a big Slash fan. But for the price, as well as the nostalgia of actually having a mutant turtle. I kind of like it. It's pretty crazy. Love the fact that Rat King's taller than everybody. So far, like I said, we have 6 more characters, or 3 more characters. Shredder, Bebop, and Rocksteady. With Slash and Leatherhead, seems like I can only put 2 characters there. Rat King, I can probably place 3. But it looks like I can do 5 characters across. I'll definitely have to wait to see how many characters will fit with Rocksteady, Bebop, and Shredder. But all in all, and then Power Rangers on top. Have one more thing to put here before my Super 7 Power Rangers is fully complete. So Super 7, if you're listening, definitely need some turtles. But definitely turning out, yeah, it's a bit clustered with everything. Need to get boxes to put these things in. But all in all, it's starting to look pretty great. And then my villains are on the top shelf. With the very top is the Cobra G.I. Joe Classifieds diagram. So stay tuned to next week when we finish up the turtles for now. All the trash. Then take a break by opening up the Soul of Chuck Hogan Space Battleship Yamato, so it can finally be put and see some light next to my Robotech. Then Silverhawks. One, two, three, 4 small boxes. We'll take a break from Silverhawks. There are 6 up there. And then into our Thundercats, which will be interesting. And then all of the Super 7 is finally done for now until the new ones come in. Little by little, everything is getting unboxed. I do need to put some plexiglass up. I don't think they make any. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with how these are turning out. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Take care. Let me know what your favorite turtles are. Like what style? Do you like the movie style better than the animated version? There's several different animated versions. If you're more of a NECA fan than a Super 7 fan, definitely would love to hear your guys' opinions. Take care. Be safe. Aloha. See you soon.